Episode 3 coming right up. Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Asha Media TV. My name is Asha. For those of you that are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is where I like to watch, react, and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I'm going to be watching the third episode from the 4th season of The Expanse. But before I get to press and play on this episode titled Subduction, let me first cover some basic stuff, especially if you are new to my channel. Please listen up and don't skip ahead. Number 1, in case you missed it in the title, this is a spoiler-filled reaction video. Spoilers ahead related to The Expanse up until this episode. Spoilers ahead, you've been warned. And number 2, just in case you've come across older videos on my channel where I was showing video footage and clips with audio and all that jazz, unfortunately, I no longer provide those kinds of reactions here on YouTube. Instead, what I offer is a watch-along type of experience. So it's best if you get access to the episode on your end while I have it on my end, and we sync up together using my visual and vocal cues that I provide in this video for you. However, before you freak out, I do offer an alternate version to all of my reactions to The Expanse with bonus content and extra perks that you're more than welcome to check out. Details about that is in the description box below. And lastly, if you choose to leave a comment related to this video, please start off your comment with no spoilers, followed by your non-spoiler comment related to this video. Otherwise, I'm skipping right past it and I'll miss out on the information that you want to share with me that is non-spoiler in nature for future episodes, but also insightful about this episode that I'm watching for this video. Alright, the basics are covered with any of you new to my channel. Let's now get ready to press play on this episode, Subduction. So in episode 2, we left off with Holden opening a new Pandora's box, as I was calling it. So there's some lightning and thunder going on with that proto-pyramid structure that they were exploring. And also Murtry shot to death, it seems, one of their beloved belters in that community there on Illus. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go through the aftermath of that in this episode. Otherwise, you know, I guess maybe another new storyline will start. I don't know. Either way, for those of you that have been curious about me reading the synopsis on Amazon, I actually have been weaning myself off from doing that based on my experience I had with a previous show. Hey, you know, I've been stubborn about it, but it took one person to give me a different perspective on how to view the situation in order for me to open up my mind to, you know, stopping this habit of reading the synopsis specifically on Amazon. So, just letting you know that I have not read the synopsis for this episode. I've been doing really well with dealing with the anxiety because, you know, it's been a lifelong habit since I was like 5 years old when I learned to read. Anyway, just wanted you to know that, okay? I've been good with it so far. So far, so good. And if for whatever reason I cave in with my anxiety, especially towards the finale end, and I read the synopsis, I will actually let you know that I have read it. I want full transparency with you as my viewer. So I just want to kind of give you a heads up on that, because I know some of you may have been wondering where my habit was going along with the synopsis, since a lot of you have claimed that the synopsis in the Amazon profile, Amazon description stuff is very spoilery in comparison to perhaps other places, what thereof. I don't think there's anywhere else that these episodes are shown though, right? I could be wrong about that, but anyway. Synopsis has not been read. I'm ready to press play on this episode, so if you're ready to join me, let's keep going. Hello. So I am streaming my episodes of The Expanse from Amazon Prime Video. I line up right at the beginning. I don't skip the intro. The music is really soothing, so you'll see me kind of zone out whenever it comes on. I do at times try to pay attention to what's going on in the image, but I can't make any promises there. It depends. Anyway, so what you'll see on the screen is a visual cue when I'm playing, pausing, or rewinding the episode, as well as you'll get my vocal cue. And I'll tend to pause for 3 reasons if necessary. Number 1, buffering, lagging issues with Amazon. Number 2, it's to rewind somewhere in the scene or in the episode. And number 3, which is the most common nowadays, is to have a pause commentary moment about whatever is on my mind related to the episode or perhaps related to the Expanse. Either way, that's the main reason to look out for me to pause, sometimes a bit abruptly, just letting you know, okay? Also, what you'll see on the screen is a new layout, a more improved layout to help you visually follow along as best as possible, safely and legally here on YouTube. If for whatever reason you do not have access to the episode, but you're very familiar with the episode, since if I'm not mistaken, 99% of you are very much hardcore fans that have watched these episodes multiple times. So the layout on the screen, as you will see when you get to the reaction, is conducive to helping you follow along as to what I'm looking at to the best that I can offer on the screen visually only, so no audio, okay? All right, if you're ready to follow along, let's go ahead. If not, as a reminder, I do offer an alternate version of my reaction to this episode with bonus content and extra perks that you're more than welcome to explore. Details about that is in the description box below. All right, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, play. Thank you for those of you that answered my question about the astronaut Holden, because apparently one of you're like, it's not Holden, so I don't know, like, I brightened it up to the max, and that's Holden's face that I'm seeing, the eyebrows, everything, unless Holden has a twin, or Stephen Strait has a twin. I don't know. I think it's a promo shot, though, as most of you have claimed, primarily on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, look at the lashes. You can even see the lashes. That's Stephen Strait's beautiful lashes. All right, let's go. So people are going to freak out now, right? Okay. Amos. Amos is like, been there, done that. Chicago catching up to him. Right there on Illus. Oh, like it's actually traveling. Miller turned something on. You did. It's the way he said that. Mm-hmm. logical question considering. You, wow. All right, I'm going to pause because I think it's just right before things are moving forward more. So I'm at 412, and I just want to make a quick comment. So I have not read any of the novellas, although I was recommended to read the Churn novella because it's really short. But like I said, I've got a long reading list, and I'm not going to put any of those novellas above my other stuff I'm reading. But I will say this much. Based on every single comment, because I actually went back to all my notes and I looked at every comment specifically related to Amos, just because I find it very interesting, the team Amos versus the non-team Amos amongst many of you. It's interesting. But one thing I've concluded so far, regardless of having to read anything or see anything, and also taking most of your word for it, because I see it as a spoiler knowing this, but at the same time, it's like, I guess it doesn't make a difference anyway. And that is apparently, Amos is who he is. And the showrunners apparently went to bat to keep Amos a steady character. That's the best way I'll put it, a steady character, okay? So what I'm getting at is, if I'm going to trust what I know so far, what I've seen so far, and from some of you with your anecdotes about his background, that helps a little bit. That's not like really, that's not overly spoilery for the upcoming episodes at all, or spoiler at all. Sorry, not spoiler at all. Okay. I'm trusting that when he recognizes danger, like the moment he saw Murtry shoot that guy, that's what I saw in Amos was like, been there, done that, with all the fucked up shit he's had to likely go through on Chicago. Because what I've been getting based on previous episodes is that, as he told Prax, right? He had to die to get off of Chicago. He was somewhat of a mobster himself, according to that journalist, what was her name again? Monica? I think it was Monica? Melissa? Okay, something with an M. She had mentioned some of his past that she found, that he reacted really aggressively about. So as far as I'm concerned, what I'm getting at, because I babbled too much, I'm sorry. What I'm getting at is, I'm trusting when Amos recognizes somebody's dangerous, like the moment he said, do you want me to shoot Murtry, whatever, I took that as like, okay, he knows this guy's a problem. And people like him, there's no reasoning with them. Right? They've got an ideology, they're gonna kill if they have to kill, and people like Amos are the ones you gotta count on to do the dirty work that no one else wants to do, like Holden. I bet you that's where that's going. I mean, I could be completely off. For all I know, they might end up being best friends, but in the fucking season, I'm at a point right now where it's like, I'm ready to feel like I know something, but then it's like, I'm just ready also to be completely subverted and shot down with all my wacky theories and wacky ideas. But hey, just so you know, that's my train of thought when it comes to Amos. I trust the instincts that are detailed through his dialogue from the writers of the show. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Maybe he didn't know about it. Poor Alex. She's gonna really strain herself, huh? I mean, what can they do about it? Uh-huh. That's a good guess for her. Even just the detail of her little station room is quite amazing. That's a great answer. Yeah. Good luck with that, Holden. Ooh, stealth. It's an interesting combination. He talks to her like he's her assistant more than her husband. Sorry, but not sorry. Hmm. The place is immaculate. Better not be setting her up. Is that school? Or, okay. Uh-oh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh boy. Damn it, David! Look what you got your Auntie Bobby in now. Hmm. And then Naomi's gonna strain herself, and then they don't know what's gonna happen, and then Alex is gonna be like, she told me not to tell you. This is perfect casting though, Murtry. This guy always plays really good villains. He's got that face. Amos. Hmm. Oof. She's a celebrity. Hmm. Ah. Kids. Oh gosh, what? They're gonna try to ambush Murtry to kill him. You think he's not gonna be ready for something? See? Oh boy. This fucker's gonna get them bad. Oh, Naomi. Girl, I know you want to help. I knew he was gonna say something like that. Don't pass up your ride, girl, if he's the only one. Ah, limited options. Things are gonna get nasty between these two. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. A brighter future. Hint, hint, Bobby. Call Avasarala. Wow, that's so efficient. Of course. Of course. Oh, man. Damn! It was just too easy, right? She's not that stupid. Holden. Ooh, that's not good. You better start driving. Oh boy, what did he unleash? Yay! Power! Is that Murtry in the corner? Yeah, it is. It's gonna call out to Amos. Yeah. Takes one to know one. Aww. kind of letting himself be more of an open target, though. Because Murtry could just have him killed. Just saying. I'm sure Amos will figure something out. Okay. It's a truthful thing. Oh. Well, one thing hasn't changed, the media's use. That's for sure. You know how they say you can't escape death and taxes? I think it should be now death, taxes, and media spin. That will always be there. Tight beam encryption module. That's a cool mystery to see what that happens. What happens with that? That's freaking scary though, in a way. It's like, you don't know what's gonna happen. That's convenient. What does that mean? Are they belters? Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go back. I just want to look at it. Like, I figure, are they belter tattoos or something, or something else? Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I'm at 3253. I'm gonna go back. Maybe 20 seconds should do. 10, 20. Maybe 30 instead. Okay, let's go 30. Countdown to play, and I'm gonna pause when that tattoo part comes up. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so I'm at 3236. Let's see here. Maybe it's like a cover. It's something. It's something. I'm just throwing guesses. The only people I've seen wear tattoos that mean something are belters, right? Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, play. Better go prepared. He's so creepy. Does he suspect she has something to do with the crash? Because she got there so fast and everything, or... She's gonna collapse. Yeah. I didn't think it would happen so soon. Thought they'd wait it out a couple more episodes. Never mind. He's like, yeah, peace out. Jeez. What is that? What? I see smoke. Something? Oh! That's not smoke! That's something coming out of the ground. Oh, so they were belters. Okay. Oh boy. So is this basically she's gonna end up doing it? Man, Naomi is so stubborn. I know the feeling. Sucks. Hope she can figure something out. Shouldn't you maybe warn the settlement, though? Or is it too early to tell? It's almost like the ring gate situation all over again. Just on this land. It's like, dooch. All right, so it's one of those, what will happen now? Oh, we right. Murtry got you guys. Oh, fuck. Is he going to use the recording of them as his proof to justify this? No, that's it. Damn. All right, people. We are done. Takeaways coming up. One thing's for sure, I am definitely loving the increased action and the pacing with these episodes so far in this season. Yes, there is a lot of dialogue, and with my attention span, it can be quite a challenge to keep up. But I do love how, to kind of mitigate that, they've got a lot of things for me to look at visually to keep my attention. I mean, not to say that's not been the case with The Expanse, hence why I love watching it. But what I'm getting at is, for a season that has so much new story to tell with new people, a new environment, I personally like this style of a lot of dialogue, but a lot of visuals to kind of make up for it. Because at the end of the day, I do need to pay attention, right, to the dialogue, because it's what moves the story forward and tells me what's going on. So with that being said, of course, let me now share with you my 3 scenes or sequence of scenes that I take away from this episode. Number 1 is definitely the physical phenomenons going on this place, Illus. And at the end there, we have Holden making that decision to shoot a rocket and see what happens, in hopes that it stops whatever is going on underground there, trying to reach the surface. Now, from what I think I saw visually, it didn't look like there was much of an impact. I mean, yes, there was an explosion, but to the degree for it to stop doing what it was doing, I can only guess they're going to show me the conclusion of that, or perhaps the continuation of that, in episode 4. But if I had to give my 2 cents worth, which you know I'm going to give you right now, is that rocket probably exacerbated the problem. If you watch my reaction, I had said out loud that this kind of reminds me a little bit of what happened with the whole ring situation with Ashford and everybody else in season 3. And so what I saw in this episode, and of course correct me if I'm misunderstanding it, is that Holden is somewhat the Ashford of the situation, and Dr. LV, that's her name, yes, I have my cast list, yes, LV, she is the Holden of this situation that we saw from season 3. Or I'm mixing it up. Either way, until Proto Miller shows up and gives him other guidance, Holden is not taking any chances for things to get worse, whereas Dr. LV feels as if that we should wait things out, try to safeguard everybody, but not miss out on the scientific phenomenon that could change human history. At the end of the day, as a viewer, I just can't wait to see what happens. And my second takeaway from this episode is the dynamic between Murtry and Amos. Now, if you watched my video reaction to a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff related to The Expanse for Season 3 primarily, one of them was Wes Chatham talking to Adam Savage. And in that particular interview, there was video footage and references to Amos and Murtry having a conflict. So for those of you that are like, how does she seem to be on the know with Amos and Murtry? That's because, unfortunately, I was a bit spoiled, tiny bit, by some of that footage in that interview. Honest mistake, nobody to blame, okay? So don't freak out in the comments about it. But that's all I saw, so even if I didn't see it, this episode clearly shows that the beef is going to be between these two men. And as Amos had pointed out, he knows guys like that. And if you watch my reaction, I did have a paused moment where I talked about the insight I've been getting about Amos, not only from those of you here on YouTube, but also at my club, and how putting it all together, Amos is the kind of guy you can trust to know a killer because he's been one before. I'm assuming it has a lot to do with his backstory and, of course, his own experience killing when he's had to indiscriminately for reasons, right? Now, don't mistake me. I'm not trying to imply that he's, homicidal maniac or anything, because he himself has said he's not, and I trust that he's not. But he certainly knows that when the time comes and he has to take that action, he does not hesitate because he knows people like Murtry. So what I'm getting at is the same thing I was trying to say during my reaction, and that is I cannot wait to see when the storm really brews between these two characters. It is going to be a fun showdown. And I did see a tiny clip from that interview showing that the brutality and savagery of it is going to be pleasing to my eyes. And my last takeaway from this episode is definitely the drama, the dilemma, the chaos, the cray-crayness happening with Bobby and that cop, the corrupt cop, and that dealer lady. Is she a dealer or is she like a supervisor of the whole situation? I don't know. But anyway, all that is very, very fascinating. And what I think is quite interesting, now I know you can't confirm or deny it for me, but I'm just saying my wheels are turning there, is I find it would be quite an interesting character arc if you have a character like Bobby who's, a do-gooder in a good sense, obviously, and who's dutiful to her country and is getting the shit end of the stick of being, a hero for her country to some people. And then now she could use these skills, as the cop said, to help herself and better her situation on a different playing field that is criminal activity, yes, but I'm just saying story-wise and narratively, it would be interesting to have a character like Bobby turn, not to the dark side, because I think it's a matter of perspective, but find herself in a very different position where her persona could be shifted and altered with these kinds of experiences as a criminal. I just think it would be interesting TV. Now, of course, I don't want Bobby to become this bad villain and end up on the wrong side of the tracks. But based on the events that unfolded in this episode and that no line in this show is wasted, I could see a character like Bobby dabbling into the dark corners of Mars in order perhaps to be a hero or to save other people. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Either way, I like it, and I can't wait to see what happens with Bobby. It's going to be fascinating to watch. Overall, I know there are so many moving parts in this episode, and so you're more than welcome to let me know in the comment section what were some of your key takeaways from this episode that I hadn't mentioned that were my takeaways, because I like comparing different things here and there, and of course the insights and nuggets of tidbits that many of you share with me. So there you have it, everyone. That is my reaction and review / takeaway of episode 3 of The Expanse. If you enjoyed this video, the best way you can show me is by following those prompts that you see right over here. Yes, follow them. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And until episode 4, I'm Asha. Peace out. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.